Do you love cricket and want to earn money off it? Then Dream 11 is for you. Do you feel like you can form a better team than the captains out there? Then Dream 11 is for you. Do you like betting on players but don't want to go to jail for doing it? Then Dream 11 is for you. Yes, Dream 11 has found a legal way or a skill based way to bet on players, and this formula has made Dream 11 one of the fastest growing billion-dollar startup in the world. In fact, even high courts couldn't prove that Dream 11 business model is illegal. Let's find out what they have done. First, let's quickly understand what Dream 11 is. It is a fantasy gaming platform where users like you and me can form our own fantasy team of real life players from different teams. And when these players score runs in the upcoming matches, then we get cash reward based on which user's fantasy team scored more runs. So if my fantasy team scored 100 runs and yours scored 150 runs, then you would get more cash reward than me. We can form fantasy teams of ICC, IPL, NBA and many other sports. You must have noticed that there are no ads on its application. Then how does the company earn money? Let's find out. A user has formed his own fantasy team and he can get a chance to win rupees 3 lakh if his fantasy team scores maximum runs. He just have to pay rupees 73 as an entry fee. Now there are similar others 5,333 users with their fantasy teams who also pay rupees 73 for a chance to win rupees 3 lakhs. This means total money that is collected from all the users is 73 into 5,333, that is rupees 3,89,309. But the company has to pay prize money of only rupees 3 lakh, which means the extra 89,309 is their commission for doing nothing. And there are hundreds of such contests. So the maths is simple and the idea is genius. One such user was Varun Gambar, who lost rupees 50,000 in 2017 by playing fantasy sports on Dream 11. He took the company to High Court of Punjab and Haryana, claiming that Dream 11 is a gambling website and should be banned. Also, he should be compensated for his loss. The High Court observed that a user playing the game has to study past performance of players, their physical state, their form before selecting, as these are real life players actually playing in reality, and hence their performance cannot be consistent, but it is based on their past performances. Based on these factors, the player's relative worth, that is, whether he should be selected in user's fantasy team over other players, is decided. These factors make element of skill more predominant than luck in predicting the result of the game, and hence Dream 11 is legal, as it would be illegal only when users are asked to pay money on luck-based game like Teen Patti or Rummy, which Dream 11 is not. Now, although legal, Dream 11 struggled for a long time before finding success. It experimented with different business models like showing advertisements to earn money for making the game free for users. It continued this business model for 4 years before switching to its current freemium model, where some sections of the game are free like only point-based contest, while other sections are for premium like cash reward based contest. But the main reason why it is the most popular fantasy sports format is because it's daily fantasy sports, where users only pick their virtual fantasy team for a single match rather than an entire tournament or a league like other fantasy sports games in the West. So the big question that comes to our mind is, what's next for Dream 11? What's in its future? Jay Satya, a corporate lawyer from Mumbai who runs a website on gambling laws in India, believes that Indian fantasy sports companies are just waiting for sports betting to get legalized in the country, because that is the most profit-making business. Even in United States, betting got legalized, and since then, FanDuel and DraftKings, two of the biggest fantasy sports companies in the US, have introduced sports betting. Fantasy sports companies have already built a huge user base. They have engaged with them. They have users who are willing to pay and play. So it's easy for them to switch to sports betting, which is more lucrative business model than daily fantasy. In the US state of Nevada, where sports betting was legal in some jurisdiction, the industry touched $4.9 billion in 2017 according to CNBC. So we just have to wait and watch, as the sports betting market could become much bigger in India than anywhere else because of sheer fan following of cricket. Thank you.